Hello friends, I hope you are fine. So I have came with a new chapter, Harappan Civilization, with the same book, Daffodil Class 6, Unit 1, Lesson 3, Harappan Civilization. So let us begin. It is a well known fact that the early life of early men was full of struggle, but over time, some key discoveries transformed his life. He learned to make fire and put it to use for cooking food and keeping away of predators. He learned to make will and how to cultivate plants that gave him food. The knowledge of irrigation led to controlled agriculture, which assured him of a steady source of food. He stabilized his life by domestic animals. Here in this paragraph, it is said about how the life of early man was full of struggle. Only because of some discoveries, it had transformed their lives, and they learned how to make food, fire and put it for cooking and keeping our predators, and also they learned to make wheels and cultivate plants that gave him food. The knowledge of irrigation leads to control agriculture, which assured him a steady source of life, and they established life by domesticating animals. He no longer needed to move from one place to another in search of food. He abandoned his nomadic life and started leading a settled life. Here it is said that they did not have to move from one place to another, and they did not have to abandon his nomadic life and start leading a settled life like us. When a number of families settled at a place, the cluster of dwellings became the nucleus of a family. In course of time, this grew into towns and cities with large populations. Here it is said that when people used to means settle at a place, their clusters or dwelling became the nucleus, became an important place, and in this course of time, that place became into cities, towns, and now you can say states also. As river valleys had fertile soils, people started to prefer living there, and hence towns and cities came into existence. As river valleys had fertile soils so that they can cultivate, and people started and preferring living there, and hence towns and cities came into existence. The systematic agriculture led to a food surplus and made society more complex. This food surplus allowed people to do other things than merely hunt for food. Here it is said that the systematic agriculture had led them a very much food surplus, and the society had become more complex, and the food surplus allowed people to do many other things than merely hunt for food. Instead of hunting food, they can do many other things. Human talents flourished along with arts and crafts like weaving, poetry, and carpentry. Human talents also came into effect with arts, craft, as I said you. Those who were engaged in various crafts and their goods and services for food by others, and some were engaged in various crafts and exchange their goods and services for food grown by others. This was the beginning of the barter system. One thing is exchanged from another in a barter system. So in barter system, goods are exchanged with goods. This thing will have to again learn in class 10. So remember properly. Barter system is exchanging goods from one person to another, but it is very difficult because in that time money was not introduced, so they had to exchange in the system called barter system. As the trade flourished, the craftsmen started living together. Villages of craftspersons developed into towns or cities. Here it is said that craftspersons started living together, and the village of craftsperson developed into towns and cities. Weavers, potters, carpenters were mutually dependent, and they became now more dependent. Each relied on producing something of value to others. In the Here it is said that in the relied of barter system, something of value were exchanged, or something of value was relied on producing to others. Over 5,000 years ago, one such cluster of inhabitants sprang up on the fertile banks of the river Indus. Here it is says that there is one cluster of inhabitants that sprang on the fertile banks of the river Indus. spread over large area. These knots of human inhabitants came to collectively known as the Indus Valley Civilization or as the Harappan Civilization. Here it is said that the spread of a large area and the knots of human settlement came to be collectively known as the Indus Valley Civilization or Harappan Civilization, after the name Harappa, as one of these cities came into be called by the modern archaeologists who discovered it. And it was believed that the Harappa and the Mohenjo-daro was the first sites to be excavated. Harappan and the Mohenjo-daro was the first sites that came or that were excavated. In 1921, Harappa was first excavated by Daya Ram Saini. Then comes discovery and extent. The earliest Indus Valley Civilization (IVC) ruins that were discovered in India were those of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Here it is saying that the earliest Indus Valley Civilization that were discovered in India were by Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, means these two places where Indus Valley Civilization runs. There was an old story in the region handed over from generation to generation that the mound where the bricks could be dug up was the grave of a long dead city. It means from one generation to another the story would have passed. In the local language, Mohenjo-daro means the mouth of the dead. It is situated in the Laranka district of the Sindh on the banks of the river Indus. At Harappa near Montgomery, we found similar ruins. Mohenjo-daro and Harappa were situated in the Indus Valley. Therefore, this cultivation came to be known as the Indus Valley Civilization. Here it is said that the Mohenjo-daro and Harappa was situated in the Indus Valley, so this civilization came to be known as the Indus Valley Civilization. Over the last 40 the buried ruins of many other such cities have been found in the northern and the western parts of India. These cities resemble those of the Indus Valley. Here it is said, over the last 40 years, the buried things and the other such cities have found in these things have been found in the north and the western parts of the India, and this city's resemblance one of those Indus Valley cities so far discovered include Ropar in Punjab, Banawali in Haryana, Kalibangan in Rajasthan, Dholwari, Lothal, and Shukotadda in Gujarat. Then comes the geographical extent. The Indus Valley Civilization covered the whole of Sindh, Balkunchint, almost the whole of East and West Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, Jammu, Northern Maharashtra and Gujarat. Here the geographical extent where it was found, it is said here it is nothing to explain you have to learn the names. Next comes the growth and development of Harappan culture. The Harappan culture grew and developed in India at a time when other river valley civilizations were also springing up in other parts of the Asia and Africa. Here it is said the Harappan culture grew and developed in India at a time when other river valley civilizations were also springing up, and these were mainly in the fertile crescent between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers in the modern Iraq, in the Huanghe Valley of China, and also in the Nile Valley in Egypt. The means here the places of fertile crescent where it was between. It is said here. In the Nile Valley, civilization developed under the rulers known as Pharaohs. They built huge pyramids. The pyramids of Egypt are regarded as one of the wonders of the world. About 4700 years ago, the Harappan civilization probably started. It reached its peak between 2500 BC to 1750 BC. Here is said that the pyramid of Egypt, we know it is between the 7 wonders of the world, and about 4700 years ago Harappan civilization had probably started, and it reaches peak between 2500 BC to 1750 BC. Which I am going to explain is the builders of Harappan civilization. We are not yet sure about the people who built this cultivation. Some says that the Dravidians built it, others says that Aryans built it. Still others says that the Sumerians built it. Historians are still trying to decipher the language on the seals found in Mohenjo-daro. Here it is means in this paragraph it is said that we are not sure who built this cultivation. Some says the Dravidians, some says Aryans, some says Sumerians, and historians are still finding who and decipher the language on the seals found in Mohenjo-daro. Comes the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro town planning. The people of the Indus Valley civilization were great builders. This cultivation probably started about 4700 years ago. They built cities and lived a healthy civil life. In this paragraph, it says that the people of Indus Valley civilization were great builders, and this civilization probably started about 4700 years ago. They built cities and lived a healthy civil life, and the cities of the Indus Valley were well planned like modern cities. Both the cities were built in similar styles, and strong high walls were built around the cities to safeguard them. Here it is said that both Harappa and Mohenjo-daro had the similar styles and strong walls were built to safeguard them. There were long, broad, and straight streets. The main street was about 10 meters wide. Here it is said that there were long, broad, and straight streets, and the main street was about 10 meters wide. All the streets ran in straight lines from east to west and from north to south. They bisected each other at right angles. Here it is said that all the streets ran in a straight line. Means from east to west you will get a straight line. From east to west you will get a straight line, and from north to south you will get a straight line. Both will meet at 90-degree angles. This knowledge of planning and building cities shows that the Indus Valley people were an urban civilization. Comes the citadel. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro cities were divided into two parts. The part that was built on higher ground was called the citadel. It included the public buildings, the granaries, the religious building, and important worship. Here it says that the Harappa and the Mohenjo-daro were divided into two parts. The part that was built on higher ground was called the citadel and includes public buildings, granaries, religious building, and important worship. The other part of the city was the main habitation of the common people, and the other parts of the cities were the main means important places where the habitation of the common people was there. And they lived and worked here. During floods, the populace of the lower part shifted to the upper part. It appears the excavation of Harappa that there were big granaries in impressive buildings. Here it is said when floods used to come, the population of the lower part shifted from the up means the lower part shifted to the upper part, and it appears from the excavation of Harappa that there were big granaries in impressive building. Fruit grains were bought and stored in these granaries. The furnaces were near the granaries where metal workers worked in their workshop. Many objects of copper, bronze, lead, and tin were manufactured here. Workers and craftsmen lived in small rooms near their shops. Here it is said that the furnaces were near the granaries where metal workers worked, and many objects of bronze, copper, lead, and tin were manufactured here. Workers and craftspersons lived in small rooms near their workshop. So now comes the occupation of the crops. The main occupation of the Indus Valley was agriculture. They raised crops like wheat, barley, bananas, melons, and peas. Indus Valley people produced cotton perhaps much earlier than other people of the world. Here it says that the main occupation of the Indus Valley was agriculture, and they produced crops such as wheat, barley, bananas, melons, and peas. and Indus Valley people produce crops than the other people of the country. They also domesticated animals like oxen, buffaloes, sheep, and pigs, and dogs and cats were kept as pets. They were also good in arts and crafts. They stitched clothes from cotton and wool cloth. Here it is wool. With woolen articles and stitched to their cloth from cotton and wool. Pottery was in great demand. Beads and amulets were in great demand. These were made of clay, stone, shells, and ivory. Artists worked on metal tools and implements copper, bronze, and flint. Here we see the artist work on means metals, the use of tools and other implements, and also blades were made of stone, clay, shells, and ivory. The most popular products include industrial knives, arrows, accessories, shoes, razors, and household vessels made of thin metal sheets. And also here it is said that metal utensils were made means have been used by rich people. Women were fond of wearing bracelets and other ornaments. And here it is said that metals means metal utensils were only used by rich people, whereas women were fond of wearing bracelets. Like this, in today's world, also women are very great in wearing bracelets, and if they get makeup, they are full on doing that. Then comes the trade. Indus Valley people carried on trade inside as well as outside India. They conducted their business from Kashmir Valley to Deccan. They also had trade relationship within foreign countries both through land and sea route. Here we say the Indus Valley people carried trade as well as inside India and outside India, and they continued the business from Kashmir Valley to Deccan. And also they had both foreign means they had foreign countries from both land and sea routes. Seals and small objects made at Mohenjo-daro have been found at archaeological sites in Iraq. It is said that some seals which have been made at Mohenjo-daro was found in Iraq, which is the archaeological site. Lord Halwa shipping center where a dock has been excavated and incoming goods were unloaded here and at other places. Here it is said that Lota was the shipping center where a dock had been excavated and incoming goods were unloaded here. And Harappan people traded with Afghanistan. Gold was brought from Karnataka. Copper was brought from Rajasthan and Onam in West Asia. Tea, blue gemstones like lapis lazuli were brought from Afghanistan. Then comes the religions. No inscriptions had been left by the people of the Indus Valley related to the government, society, and religion. They say that there were no inscriptions led by the people of Indus Valley related to the government, society, and religion. So we can only guess their relation. A Pasupati seal have been found at Happa, is shown here in the picture. Notice resemble with the terracotta horns found at Birhana. Here it is say that see the Pasupati seals which have been found in Haryana. I have shown you in the picture, and the resemblance with the terracotta horns have been found in Birhana. Birana. We do not know how the people worship their god and goddesses, as no temples have been discovered from ruins of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, but from clay figures and seals we have found in the Indus Valley, we get some idea about the religious life of the people. Some here they say that we do not know and whom did the people worship which god or goddess, and there was no temple also discovered. And figures and seals means clay figures and seals have been found in Indus Valley. We get some idea about the religions of the people. Some female figures shown that the Indus Valley people worship Mother Goddess. The figure male god on a small stone has also been discovered. The god has three faces. The historians believe this god was Shiva, Pasupati, people three, and Bull were also treated as sacred. Here are three god names whom they may worship. Beside this, the people of Indus Valley also worship several other things and symbols. It is said that the people of Indus Valley have not only in God, they have worshipped symbols and stones and other things. In fact, it was short short of image worship. Some of the Harappan people buried their dead while others cremated them. Here it is said that some people have buried the dead and some have cremated them. Household poetry, ornaments, and mirrors have been found in graves. In this way, we can guess that the Indus Valley people believed in life after death. Then comes the seals and inscriptions. Here we have discovered some seals of clay or stone at Mohenjo-daro. They are flat and rectangular. On one side, the seals usually have the picture of a bull, a tree, or something. In the picture, there is a line of pictographs which shows the Indus people had a script of their own, but no one has deciphered it so far. Here it is said that people of the means discovered seals of clay and stone, but it was flat and rectangular, and one of its side it had a picture of a bull, tree, or some scene, and this and also no one has discovered so far till yet. Downfall of the Indus Valley Civilization. This is the last topic. Some historians opine that the flood occurrence on the banks of the river Indus wiped out this civilization. Others believe that the Aryans invented this civilization a number of times, defeated the Indus Valley people and destroyed them. Here it is said the historians opine that the flood occurring in the banks of the river Indus has wiped out means have cut off the civilization. Another believe that the Aryans invaded this civilization a number of times and also defeated the Indus Valley people and have destroyed them. Earthquakes are also thought to be a reason for their disappearance of this civilization. It is also believed that famines and epidemics brought this end. Here it is said. Earthquakes are also thought to be a reason for the disappearance of this civilization. It is believed that the famines and epidemics have brought this to end. With this, I've ended my chapter. If you have any doubt, you can inbox me. I'll be moving with the further chapters soon as possible. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.